What is up, YouTube? It is time for the Iowa Retro Games new show, I guess, the Xbox Super Show. So here we go.
Hello, and how you feeling? You got Robotnik here. Check it out. Iowa Retro Gamer Dad, make it happen.
I posted a video a while back with my Xbox pickups and told you guys that I've decided I kind of want to start just collecting original Xbox games. And, of course, some of the questions were, how many games do you had to begin with? Well, I just broke 100 games, so this series is starting off with just showing off the collection. I know 100 games really isn't that much compared to what the total amount is, but we will get to that.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
But like I said, this is just going to be a video. Episode 1 is going to mainly be showing off part of the collection. I think I'm going to do about 25 at a time so it just doesn't rag on for a while, or I had to super cut everything, so it'll just be kind of a fun, fluorescent video, I guess. Originally, after the 4 parts are up showing off this, the collection, I would like to continue on with this show and go more into like just talking about certain original Xbox games, maybe just exclusives and stuff like that, but also showing pickups for the collection, how the collection is building over time, and just, you know, going over original Xbox stuff, finding maybe a game of the month and doing some other stuff down the road. So I think that'd be a good thing for this channel. Something new, something fun to do besides the tear me up inside. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's go ahead and get started on the OG Xbox collection. Alright.
Well, we're waiting.
Alright guys, so what I'm going to do here is just show you guys the game and talk a little bit about it. If I do not know anything about it, we will move around pretty fast, because I'm going to tell you guys that I had an original Xbox growing up, but I didn't really play, you know, most of the games. I just played a select few. And some of them you will see today, and maybe we'll talk a little bit more about, but I did not. Growing up, we didn't have much games, so I've talked about that before. We weren't very rich, we didn't have very much money, so when you got a game, it was like your birthday or Christmas. So I'm going to talk a little bit about it, but we're going to go alphabetical order. So one of the first games I'm going to show you is 50 Cent Bulletproof. Now, I don't know too much about this game, besides over-the-top action was, of course, the big rapper 50 Cent. Yeah, just take down enemies with 25 counter kill moves, clip up a massive stash of weapons, grab enemies. It's just an over-the-top, basically a 50 Cent adventure game, or action game I should say. So I haven't played it. I've been wanting to. I heard it's actually pretty good. Going on, we have 187 Ride or Die, starring Lawrence Tate, Gorilla Black, and I can't pronounce that. Looks like just an over-the-top racing game. Race the streets in 30 vehicles, from roadsters to chromed out coupes, dog. 187 Ride or Die. Sports game, All-Star Baseball. Not going to talk about that. Area 51. Now this one I played a little bit growing up. Not very much at all. This is around the time that, you know, Halo was out and everybody's into, you know, killing aliens and stuff like that. And we also had that other alien game that's escaping my mind right now. But that was more of a funny, over-the-top cartoony one. This one was pretty serious, and yeah, you basically, I believe it's an Area 51 and you're just killing aliens. And it's a very serious version compared to, God, it bugs me that I can't think of that name, even though I've downloaded it and I got it. Moving on. Now this one I've been wanting to play. This will probably be on the channel sooner or later. We have Boulder's Gate Dark Alliance. I was told growing up and stuff like that this is one of your most true to nature Dungeons and Dragons RPG that you can play as a video game. Very good, groundbreaking adventure, bringing the 3rd edition Dungeons and Dragons rule set to Xbox One for Xbox for the first time. So, I mean, I've only ever heard very good things about this game, and I'm kind of astonished as growing up as an RPG nerd that I never got around to playing it. Okay, now we got Batman Begins. Once again, did not play this, but I love the movie. I know that all Batman games are usually a hit or miss, whether or not they are going to be good or not. So we have the Batman Begins, but we also have a little bit more cartoony one, Batman Rise of Sinsu? I'm not sure. It looks like this time you got the whole gang in this one though. Robin, maybe Nightwing and Batgirl. So it doesn't look like a bad game from the back. You have 4 playable characters. Yep, Batman, Robin, Batgirl, Nightwing. Yeah, it's a new character debut. So Sin is actually a brand new character that they introduced to this game. One of those ones that I'll have to check out sooner or later. Now this was epic. Black. This was a surprise to a lot of us, especially around that time. There's games on PS2 and stuff like Red Faction where you can actually destroy the environment, and I know this became a huge one with it. I haven't played all the way through, but I remember playing the first few levels of it at a friend's house and being astonished at how you could blow up pretty much anything. As a Black operative, you obey no laws, know no borders, kill without mercy, and live by the 5 rules of gun work. Guns are the stars, every bullet is your baby, blah blah blah. So yeah, I just remember that a lot of the stuff in this game is destroyable, including the environment, which is very cool. Brute Force. This was a launch title for the Xbox I never played. I really don't know too much about it. It just instantly switched between 4 super commandos, each with unique skills and ability. It just looks like your typical run and gun shooter, with 4 different characters that have, different abilities. I guess I'm just ringing out loud. Here's a good one. I've seen some people play this one. I've not played it yet. I remember I picked this up pretty cheap at a pawn store, but we got Castlevania Curse of the Darkness. Let's see here. This one, I'm going to play as Hector. I don't know too much about him, but I look on the back and the graphics look amazing, and this is definitely going to get played sooner or later. Alright, next we have, this was a surprise good game. The Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay. I think I played a later variation of it when it was on either Xbox 360 when it came out with another Riddick game. But this one was awesome. I loved everything about it. Yeah, and I'm not a huge stealth fan, but the stealth in this was fun, and it's a very good game that I definitely recommend. So we got picked up this. I think my buddy picked this up for me. Adam, Counter-Strike. So on the time and age when PC was coming out and Counter-Strike and Counter-Strike Source was out, we were all really into that, going around and playing online. And I remember when this came out for Xbox, we were all like, yeah, you know, it's gonna. And this is like a shell of what the online community and stuff was. Very, very, very fun game. But I mean, I liked it because of the being able to use a controller. But compared to what was on, PC at the time, it's nothing. Okay, so we got Dead to Rights. I don't know why I said it there. Dead to Rights. I know at the time when Max Payne and stuff came out, this was another big title that came. Just to show you in this. I probably should have been showing the inside of some of these, but I heard it's a good game. Supercharged Hong Kong action, hours of gun blazing action, immense. Yeah, it's got a good story and stuff like this. So it's definitely one that I'm gonna play down the road. But I believe, and then we also have the Dead to Rights 2. Can't say too much more about it. Just have both of them. Alright. Oh, here's another one. Now, this was a surprising good launch title for the Xbox. I know I haven't personally played too much of it, but I remember everybody talking so highly of this. And it was a very surprising one that even after all those other games came out, people were still going back and playing this. Obvious airplane game and a bunch of aerial battles. We got Doom 3. Doom backwards is mood. I don't know what that's got to do with it, but it's your Doom game, guys. You're freaking kicking demons' asses. You are the Doom Slayer. Then we got Doom 3 Resurrection to Evil, which is kind of like a DLC for it, I'm assuming. They have the same backs almost. Reload for the... Yeah, oh, this one also includes all the Doom classics. Ultimate Doom, Doom 2, and the Master levels for Doom 2, so that's really freaking sweet. Never got around to playing it. Will sooner or later. I was going to say that with everything. So I remember this, Enter the Matrix. I remember playing this on the Xbox, actually, when it came out. I was a huge Matrix fan, obviously being a nerd and stuff like that. And I was really excited to maybe play as... I didn't know too much about it, but I was excited to hopefully play as... you know, some of the members of the original team and stuff, and I was really thrown off by how it's, gosh, I want to say, I can't think of her name right now, but it's 2 side characters that really don't have much to do with the story. So it's kind of a little bit of a disappointment, but I remember that the The bullet speed and that bullet action on this and stuff like that, bullet time, was amazing. It is a fun little game, and then I did play through both of it. But yeah, it was just kind of one of those ones that was a surprise, and I don't know. Hockey. Sports game. MLS Extreme 2002. That's a soccer game. One of my favorite games of all time. The original Fable. Now, when this came out, I remember I originally got an Xbox and I got refurbished from GameStop. And I remember getting home and playing this for about 45 minutes and the Xbox stopped working. Did not work at all. And I remember where we got it from was about an hour and a half away. So then we had to go back and the next day and drive all the way down there, get it. This one is lucky to include the bonus DVD. But I can't really talk too much about this game that people already don't know. It is very good. I definitely recommend it for anybody, even if you're not really into RPGs. It's got fun and stuff for everybody. Let's see here. So we got Flat Out 2. So we had Burnout, obviously, and then we got Flat Out. So this is your over-the-top arcade racing things, and then they throw in some mini games. I think like this one, mini games go wild. 12 new games online. Hurl the Driver and Howl with Laughter. Now I remember us playing the side games where you hit something and you send the driver flying, and you do different fun games like that, and you get points for like aim for the target and stuff. It was a really fun game. Another fun game. We got Fusion Frenzy. Nintendo had Mario Party. Well, this was Xbox's version of Mario Party. I remember having this on a demo, and we played the crap out of it, and I never actually owned the complete game until later on in life. Not a lot of people know that there's actually a Fusion Frenzy 2, which I hope to someday get. But yeah, this is definitely, tons of mini games and stuff like that. Like I said, we played the crap out of the demo, and when I actually saw somebody have the actual game, it was crazy. Oh, we're getting down there now, but so now we have Goldeneye Rogue Agent. I didn't get into this game yet. Of course, I really like the original one on Nintendo 64, but I did not have time to play this. I've heard mixed reviews. People liked it and some people didn't. That's really all I could say about it. It's one of those I hope to play someday. And lastly, for part 1 for this Xbox Super Show, showing off the Xbox collection, it's a very fun game. I streamed it, I think 2 years back, most of it, and then I just played it offline because I didn't have more equipment and the internet was being dumb, so I just played it offline. We have Gun on the original Xbox. I remember getting this game and beating it in like 2 to 3 days when I was a kid. I just got really into it at the time with Red Dead Revolver, and this one being like one of the only few Western games. This was a very surprise. I still remember like the final boss fight. It took me forever because I didn't figure out that I think you had to throw the dynamite back at the guy or shoot it in the air or something like that. But it was a very fun Western game, and I definitely recommend it for people that love like Red Dead Redemption and stuff like this. Before Red Dead Redemption, it was Red Dead Revolver and games like this. So I'm sure that they copied each other and did all that fun stuff, but this was definitely by Neversoft, and I can't talk about how I might do a review on this game sometime. That's how much I liked it. Well, there you go, guys. That's what part 1 of the collection. God, I say a lot. So I'll just start going. I said So we're gonna be doing this a couple more times. I think we'll have about 3 more episodes, and then we will start going on from there. Hopefully, coming up with a different idea for, like I said, I want to say like a flow about how to make the show flow a lot better. I'm gonna aim. I'm not gonna give it a timeline. I'm not gonna give it once a month. We're just gonna play it by ear because right now the channel is just slowly moving. People are stopped watching some of them. I have over 1,000 subscribers, but it seems like 75% of them just up and vanished off the internet and just don't watch the stuff anymore. So we're just kind of playing it smooth, guys. I know I'm chasing that 4,000 watch time, but I'm not going to be too concerned about it. We're just here to have fun and make videos. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. As always, stay retro, and let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this. I hope you enjoyed this. And let's just keep this Xbox train rolling, guys. Peace. 50 cents. 50 cents. 50 cents.